Let me tell you a secret. Graduation week already comes with enough emotional damage. It did not need a data extortion incident. So my oldest is graduating middle school this week, so naturally our house should be focused on ceremonies, pictures, awkward dress clothes, and me pretending I'm not emotional while aggressively blinking behind sunglasses. Instead, both of my son's schools were impacted by the Canvas breach because apparently cyber criminals looked at finals grades and graduation and thought, you know what this needs? A hostage situation with homework. Now, for anyone who has not lived inside the education technology circus, Instructure is the company behind Canvas. Canvas is the learning management system, which is a very common way of saying where schools manage assignments, grades, course materials, teacher updates, and the daily parent-child interrogation known as, is it submitted, or teenager submitted, where it exists emotionally and spiritually, but nowhere actually in Canvas. So when Canvas has a problem, this is not an education issue. It's not just a school issue, and it's definitely not just some vendor's issue. It's a supply chain issue with children, finals, teachers, parents, and graduation ceremonies attached, which is basically a normal third-party risk scenario, except now the stakeholders are wearing caps and gowns, and one of them forgot where he put his shoes. Now, Instructure said that this impacted things like usernames, email addresses, course names, enrollment information, and messages, but they found no evidence that supposedly passwords, birth dates, social security numbers, or financial information were exposed. Awesome. But as a parent, this reassurance is not exactly a warm blanket in a juice box. And for IT teams, this is the part that matters, because your organization may not use Canvas, but you absolutely have your own version. It might be your HR platform, your payroll provider, your CRM, your ticketing system, your benefits portal, your code repository, or that one SaaS platform everybody depends on, nobody fully owns, and procurement last reviewed it sometime around the release of the first iPhone. So here's your supply chain test. Can you explain what data the vendor has? What business process breaks if they go down? Who talks to the customers, employees, regulators, or parents in this case? What your alternative process is, and whether your incident response plan still works when the breach is technically not yours, but the angry emails absolutely are. Because our vendor got breached may be accurate, but what your customer hears is this is actually your problem now. And that's where the fantasy ends. This third-party risk is not a questionnaire. It's not a portal where vendors unload PDFs and everybody pretends that counts as assurance. It's operational dependency, it's data exposure, it's communications pressure, it's brand damage, and it's your business explaining someone else's bad day with your logo standing nearby looking awfully guilty. So congratulations to all the graduates this week, especially my oldest. And to every security leader watching, this is why supply chain risk cannot live in a spreadsheet graveyard. Because when a trusted platform gets hit, nobody cares which clause in your contract says it wasn't your fault. They do care, however, whether you knew, whether you were prepared, or whether you kept your business or your school from turning into a group project from hell. Because in supply chain security, not our breach is not a defense. That's just the first draft of your company's apology.